kind of richer or some shit like that.
Tommy Richmond.
Yeah.
Tommy Rich, something like that.
All right, I'm trying to. All right, am I live on IG? Shit,
you're live on here. That's for sure.
Yeah, say live.
You say live on IG? Yep.
All right. Got one crack you're watching.
All right, we live for sure. All right, for sure. We in this thing. Let me do the countdown.
Oh yeah, you live. It just showed me too right now.
All right.
Whoa, look, it's time to go viral. I'm homicidal, I'm killing all my rivals. I'm the man, shit, I put that on the Bible. I gotta find my target, cause you know I got the title. Hey, I'm a Mac 2. I told baby shake that ass like she Apple. She said it's real, so she got my name tattooed. House full, so I hit it in the back room. Whoa, baby said she needed now, peep the urgency. I want a little Kim before she had the surgery. Leg spread on that hardcore poster. She love twerking, she just do it for the coach. Big dog, bull massive. 6-tray Chevrolet, I'm classic. All these niggas mad at me, that's tragic. The main bitch in the bed, that's graphic. Yeah, we about to go viral. Hey, we about to go.
It's your boy, the one and only host that do the most, Mr. Viral himself, aka the villain, because they hate me for my opinion. As always, I got my co-host in the building. I got Messiah the Great. We here to lead the way. I got Cali the one, not the two, Mr. Lightskin himself. We got Shoulder in the building, and we got fan favorite Uncle Ruckus. I'm gonna stop calling you fan favorite too. You ain't the fan favorite.
Yeah, you trying to?
I am the fan favorite.
I ain't branding you as fan favorite no more. Hey, but look, man, it has been some disturbing news going on, man. The Hispanics, man. And let me put a disclaimer out before we start the live, right? This is not aimed at all Hispanics, because I already know they're going to jump out and say, this ain't all of us. We all don't feel that way. We know this is aimed towards the ones who do feel this way and the ones specifically who made the video. So, as we all know, Kendrick, the Juneteenth pop-out concert, he invited damn near every artist from the city of LA, you feel me? The ones who I guess was with the peace talk or whatever the case. And after the concert, some Hispanics on the podcast jump out there like, hey, where was the representation for the Hispanics and the Mexicans? Like, we feel excluded. Why wasn't we included in the Juneteenth celebration and the concert? We needed more performers. We needed to be on the stage, blah, 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 right? So it's a whole lot to unpack. But for the viewers who did not see the video, I'm going to play the clip. I'm going to get him a little shine. I'm going to play the clip, and then we're going to get into it because everybody probably didn't really see the clip. So just to give you some context.
Mexican people were underrepresented there last night.
I feel it. I can see that.
I can see that too, man. But
and a lot of people are telling me that I sound like bitter or something. Like, I'm not a rapper, fool. I'm not tripping about not being on stage. I'm saying, like, Jeezy performed, I think, last night.
Yeah.
Did he?
That would have been nice if he would have been on stage.
If he would have.
Now, maybe the young legend had something to do, so he dipped.
Right. Because all the artists that did perform were up there.
Facts.
I respect it. Who was up there? I can't keep counting.
There was a lot of people that went, but I think Jeezy was the only
person that didn't pop out. Or were you gonna say he's the only Mexican that performed?
Both.
Did he perform? Was he supposed to perform?
He did perform.
All right, that's enough for that. So basically, they were upset that they didn't have more performers, and they didn't even understand what June was. Let me cut the clip.
What's the name of the channel? What's the name of the people who said that?
I have no idea. Like, I'm not even finna go that deep, right? Okay, so let's get into exactly what Juneteenth is. So for the Hispanics to say that they were upset that they were underrepresented in a concert that was dedicated to Black culture, let's get this right first of all, because it's been a whole lot of bullshit going around the internet to do with hip-hop. KRS-One talking about Hispanics created hip-hop and all this other bullshit, or they assisted at it. I'm going to say this loud and clear. Hip-hop is Black culture. If you are not Black, you are a guest in the culture. We created it. and we allowed other people in the space. So to be upset that something that's exclusively for blacks and Hispanics were underrepresented, you weren't supposed to be represented. This is just one of them exclusive things. How y'all got Cinco de Mayo and you don't hear niggas jumping out saying, oh, we underrepresented it during Cinco de Mayo. No, that's y'all shit. It's like every race wants to attach themselves to black culture. They just feel like anything we create, they automatically got to be included. And I partially blame niggas because it's you invite everybody to the barbecue ass niggas. A nigga could do a cool little black dance. Oh, you invited to the barbecue. A nigga eat black food. You invited to the barbecue. A nigga speak slang. You invited to the barbecue. Stop inviting everybody to the barbecue because this is the culture it creates. Any and everything that we do as black people, they feel like they got all rights to be a part of that shit. And that's not the way it goes. So Juneteenth is a national Independence Day. It's a federal holiday. Is celebrated on Juneteenth. I'm gonna give you the exact quote unquote definition of this shit. Matter of fact, I'm gonna let Ruckus do it because this right up Ruckus lane. Go ahead and give him a little background, Ruckus. I don't want
a little background. Wait, a little background. Wait a minute. I gotta give a history lesson on what?
No, just tell him exactly what Juneteenth is.
It was
you feel me?
Yeah, Juneteenth is basically just a holiday that celebrates slaves who, after emancipation, had no idea that they were free.
Right.
So even though they sent out the Emancipation Proclamation and the word got out to the majority of slaves, there were still slaves in Texas that they had been liberated. So the army had marched down in there and let them know that they were actually free. And so that was on June 19th. I forget the exact year, but that's where the holiday Juneteenth came from.
So basically, slaves were free, but they didn't find out until some time after they had already been freed. So technically, Juneteenth is low-key a slap in the face because they were already free, but still conducting themselves as slaves. And then when they found out, oh, Juneteenth. But anyways, just given that background, they didn't even know what Juneteenth was about. I think one dude was like, isn't that for the Tulsa massacre?
Yeah,
like they just throwing out random black events that they heard about through the grapevine and was like, isn't that for that? Like, look, bro, this is what it is. Some shit is exclusively for us, by us. Shout out to Fubu. Just how some shit is exclusively for you and by you and your race and your nationality and your people. We fought back. Black people, we're one of the only races who do not try to include ourselves in everybody else's culture. Y'all got the Irish, they got their little fucking what the fuck is that?
St. Patrick's Day.
Niggas ain't mad about being underrepresented representative and all that bullshit. It's like, nah, bro, some shit is just for certain cultures. But how do y'all feel about the Hispanics jumping out the window? Because they've been jumping out the window about a lot of shit that got to do with black people. And let's be real, this whole black and brown pride thing, it really don't exist, bro. It's a cascade. The black and brown is they love our culture, but they really don't fuck with us. Let's be real. Shout out to the ones who do, but this whole cascade on the internet about how they fuck with us, and I know the history. According to the history books, the slaves, they ran to Mexico, and we was riding against oppression with the Mexicans. They took us in. They didn't let the white folks come back in, so shout out to them. But it's been a lot of different events that took place that kind of damn near erased that history. So this is mainly to do with the Raza Mexicans, right? The Southsiders. This ain't really too much. The Pisces ain't really too much talking about it. It's the Southside Mexicans who align with La MA and all that shit, 13 and all that. And they love our culture. They wear Dickies. They wear Jordans. They listen to oldies, but they call you Mayates. Shit like that. These are the Mexicans we talking about. But how y'all feel about this shit, y'all?
The first thing I was gonna say was it was already amazing that we got all them different hoods on one stage. I don't really know where the Mexican hoods fit into that. Me personally, I don't know if that was even a thing or how many people from Mexican hoods in the industry even fuck with whoever was up there to even go up there anyway. So it could have been that as well. I also think that why do we have to include other people in what we want to do on our day? So that's the thing and that's the problem that I have, because when we don't want to include nobody and we do what we want to do, people have a problem in it. But then when we want acceptance, for instance, or we want for people to treat us a certain way and equally, then people got a problem with that too. So that's the problem that I have. Another thing too is if you're going to get a historical fact wrong live or it's pre-recorded, you could have took 30 seconds to a minute looked it up on your phone and corrected yourself, and it would have been, you know what I mean, said and done. But you didn't. You stood on that, and you knew that he didn't know what he was talking about because you could hear it in his voice. So to me, that was bullshit as well. But overall, I don't think that we should have to, let anybody in on our day. It's Juneteenth. We are celebrating, and it shouldn't even be about that to begin with. It should be about us. Just like you said, we not out here tripping when y'all niggas is doing whatever y'all is doing. We congratulate it. It's cool. That's y'all thing. We got our thing. So I don't know. I think it is what it is.
See the difference? I look at it like this, like the difference between us, like you said, when Cinco de Mayo come, how many Instagram posts or how many things you see people taking tequila shots or whatever, niggas be saluting them. I just think it goes back to what we say, like a lot of times you got to hate what you can't be. And I think times is changing to the point where I feel like a lot of them are programmed to hate us, but a lot of them are realizing how much they really love us deep down. You know what I mean? Like you say, imitation is the highest form of humility. So by them feeling some type of way about something that you don't even know about because certain people weren't performing. And I heard it was a Mexican that performed. Don't give me the line. Don't quote me on that. But
Jeezy. And honestly, he shouldn't have been performing, bro. This was a Juneteenth pop out concert. And Kendrick
he shouldn't have. But at the same time, they're making up accusations about things and they still show love to at least some of their people. We're never going to be on none of their performances. We're never in none of that shit that they got going on, and nor do we really care about it that much. So I just think that it's at a point now where a lot of them are misconstrued about how they really feel about us. Like you said, on the streets, they act like they hate niggas, but then do everything that we do. And now you feeling some type of way about a day that we throw for ourselves because they know we gonna go viral. They know that if they not a part of what we're a part of, then they not really lit. By them putting on them chains and doing everything we do, rapping the way blacks rap and doing all that shit, it's just showing more of how much you really hate us. And I always used to tell them niggas, if you're going to hate us, don't listen to our music. Don't do shit that got to do with black people. Fall off of Tupac. Fall off of all that shit.
Oh, God.
Easy
Stop
Thugs,
ODs. Like, that should be crazy. They literally love our culture. Matter of fact, they are now saying nigga more than us. Yeah. They say nigga more than us, bro. Like the young Mexicans, they talk like Crips and Bloods. They act like Crips. They don't act like the Southsiders no more. Like even the OG Southsiders, like, damn, Holmes, why y'all acting like that? Like that's not our lingo. They out here talking about gang, pop. Like they literally sound like black gangs. Like they done adopted our culture that much. But then turn around and say, my daughter can't date a black man. My son can't marry a black woman. So you really don't like us, but you love our culture and everything we create. How you feel about it, Short?
So, kind of piggyback off what Messiah said. They love our rhythm but hate our blues. That day at Juneteenth, that was like the coolest day to be black in a long time. That shit was like black pride, black too strong, too black too strong at the end of the day. And everybody wanted to be black for that one moment. Kendrick did something historical, especially for the city. LA, Compton, Watts, all of it was represented in that concert. So everybody just wanted to be a part of it. I do believe at the end of the day, that was us. We salute them when it's Cinco de Mayo. We salute Columbus Day when it was celebrated. We salute the Jewish holidays.
They said you sound a little muffled.
Yeah.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Somebody in trouble.
So, shut up, nigga. No, that's my baby.
Look.
No, at the end of the day, they love our rhythm but hate our blues. They wanted to be us so bad, but at the end of the day, they were excluded. So that's what they're doing. They're throwing a hissy fit right now. They wasn't a part of the culture. Really, Joe Moses should have been up there instead of the Hispanic cat because he represented the West Coast and he really from the hood. You get what I'm saying? End of the day, they wanted to be included so bad, but they were excluded. And so they were jealous of us. That was envy at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, I'm glad we did what we did. Let's continue it. I hope that Juneteenth concert will propel that holiday so we all can celebrate it bigger and better each year, like how they do Cinco de Mayo. The only time we really include it in other holidays if it's like a boxing match. Remember when Mayweather did the Oscar De La Hoya? He dressed up in a sombrero and all that. Yeah, but we still saluting to their holiday because we all making money off the shit. We're not trying to take over Cinco de Mayo. We're including ourselves to be part of the business. They need to step themselves up in their own culture. If y'all want to be equal to us in rap, step y'all rap game up. The best rapper I know that's Mexican was like Little Rob or Better Side of Brown. Like, come on, bro. Like they whole roster is trash when it comes to rap.
At the end of the day, though, they could just salute. It was no reason for the hate. The nigga could just got on there like, hey, big up to the blacks. They did they shit. They finally, you know what I mean? That was a good look. Instead of being like or making it about them. It wasn't about
because the thing is, the part that's crazy is that we show love to them. Niggas had Lefty on they shit. Niggas be having all of them niggas go run through their platforms all the time. So it's like we for sure rock with the ones that rock with us. So it didn't have to be that way. He didn't even have to bring no light on it at all.
And what's wild is I don't be seeing niggas on their platforms. They don't be like, I don't know if they reaching out, but I'm gonna just assume they don't because I don't never see niggas on their platforms. Like you said, Lefty Gunplay done been on damn near every popular black podcast except ours. You know what I'm saying? But I don't never see niggas on they shit. And let's be real, when Juneteenth came, they wasn't putting up them Juneteenth flags on their profiles like how niggas do when Paris was going through what they was going through, and all the niggas on Facebook was putting the Paris flag up and all that shit. And anytime any tragedy happens with any other ethnicity, niggas always jump out there on the front line. Always. But then when it's on us, everybody like, that's black people problems. Until it's time to celebrate, now you want to be a part of the celebration. How you feel about it, Ruckus?
I don't really pay attention to Mexicans unless they like making a burrito or something for me.
Come on,
the buck with you. This just a nice little wake up call for niggas. You feel me? Like, I don't know about y'all, but I came up shooting at Mexicans, like catching fades. You feel me?
Hey, we from the same city. We came up. You feel me?
It's like I'm just saying we already know how it is. They got smoke. They're friendly until they're not. Everybody, they like the white man. They friendly till you got something they want. That's the way it is.
I'm gonna say, go ahead.
Damn, this nigga.
Go ahead.
But basically, they like the mob. You know what I'm saying? They control California. They got the cartels and shit controlling stuff. And they're basically telling you, you can't really do shit unless we get a piece of it. We want to touch it. If you do something, it's like some old slave shit. You know what I'm saying? They want to sleep with your wife on the night of your marriage. You know, they want to be there. But I just have a few questions for any Hispanic person who has an issue. How many black DJs are at Power 106? That used to be a predominantly black radio station. Y'all got that. Ain't nobody tripping on y'all. Keep it. How many black hosts are on Telemundo? Y'all got that. Al Jazeera is a Muslim network, and Mark Lamont Hill is black, and he worked for Al Jazeera. Even Middle Eastern television networks hire more black hosts than Mexican networks. How many black dudes you see working at a Mexican restaurant? Y'all got that. We don't even complain. Black people set a tone. We set a standard for certain things. A lot of what we do and a lot of the things that you guys imitate and love was created based on our pride in who we are. That is something that's not shareable. Michael Jordan wasn't inspired by Mexican people. Anything, 90% of the shit y'all like, rap music, all that stuff. It's not saying you guys are you're not able to share in the culture, but sometimes you got to let us have our stuff exclusively for us, right? Because when y'all do y'all shit, we don't be trying to come in there like, why y'all ain't got no space for black people? We lead in certain things, y'all lead in certain things. But as far as innovation, black people are just more innovative than Hispanics, right? I'm not taking those shots, but like y'all whole dietary resume is based on the different combinations of the same shit. Beans, rice, carne asada. You know, y'all ain't no connoisseurs when it comes to culinary nothing. Black people, we just good at innovating stuff. But it's cool because we share with everybody. But when we do something exclusively for us, y'all gonna have to let us do that. Hispanics have a huge footprint in LA. The black footprint is shrinking. Just let us have our little moments, and y'all keep doing what y'all do best. Open up the fucking restaurants and put a damn taco stand on every corner.
And look, let me make another. Hold on. Let me make another disclaimer because there's a lot of new viewers, and I'm seeing the same comments over and over, which I already knew I was gonna see. This is not geared towards all Hispanics, right? All Hispanics aren't racist. All Hispanics don't hate blacks. All Hispanics don't feel left out of the Juneteenth pop-out concert. This is directed towards the ones who do feel that way and the ones who made the video. This is who it's directed towards. It's not directed towards the entire Mexican race. We fuck with Mexicans. The Mexicans we don't fuck with is the ones who don't fuck with us. Black people don't hate Mexicans. We hate people who hate us. And unfortunately, a lot of Mexicans hate us for being black. We don't hate Mexicans for being Mexicans. We hate the Mexicans who hate blacks. So let's get that understood. We're not racist. We're the most unracist people that there is. We more racist towards each other than anybody. We accept more Mexicans than Mexicans ever accept us. Like Ruckus just said, you go to the Mexican restaurants, it ain't no niggas back there. You go to the taco trucks that's owned by the Mexicans, there's no niggas on there. But you go to the Jamaican spot, it's hella Mexicans in there. You go to the soul food spot, it's hella Mexicans. Matter of fact, they just opened a brand new Jamaican spot in Long Beach by the traffic circle. What's the name of that shit? It's hella Mexicans in the back of that kitchen. I'm gonna think of the name of it though. It's hella Mexicans that work there, and this is a Jamaican food spot. So we include Hispanics all throughout our culture. Like he said, Power 106, that's a hip-hop radio station. It's ran by Mexicans. We're going to get to that a little later in the stream. But please don't come on the stream with the y'all racist comments, because this ain't that. We just calling facts.
Hey, these niggas even took over Fig. It's more Mexican bitches out there than anything now. So niggas don't complain, bro. What's understood don't need to be explained. Like,
go ahead,
I don't gotta keep telling you how I don't like you. I'm just, y'all know already what it is, and they know they already running a lot of shit. Like, let niggas have their day, you know, let them have our little.
Go ahead, Messiah.
Yeah, you already basically said what I was gonna say. I was just gonna say, if it don't apply, let it fly, because I can't sit here and act like I just dislike every Mexican, like you just said. At the end of the day, only the ones that don't fuck with us, because at the end of the day, I didn't grew up around both sides of the Mexicans, the ones we was fighting and the ones we got Mexicans from the set. So to sit here and act like a nigga just don't like Mexicans would be absurd to me. On top of that, it's just like, it is what it is, cuz just they basically is letting us, it's like a cry for help to an extent. Like, cuz we want to fuck with y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it's looking like times is changing, because I think a lot of these Mexicans are more so don't want to be racist. I done been around Mexicans where they'll tell me like, if hey, you know, I fuck with blacks, but the only reason I can't is because I got this type of homie over here, or I got these type of people around me. You know what I mean? So it goes both ways. But at the end of the day, Juneteenth was for us, and all that other shit is really irrelevant.
No, that's facts. Like, I was in the county during, like, right when the riots was cracking off. What was this, 06? We couldn't even be in the same dorms as Hispanics, so the Southsiders had their own floor. But if you go back to the old county, it still was mixed in. So, like you said, I done talked to Mexicans from Weemas and shit that they cool with blacks, and they like, look, bro, I don't even got an issue with you, but you know the protocol. If they push the green light, we gotta go. But you know, we cool. We could spread. We could be in a cell, whatever. Like, they was on that. A lot of them was on that type of time. They wasn't really too much racist. They just was under a racist program. You know what I'm saying? And this is when you literally could not be around Mexicans. Like, if you went to East Max or Super Max and a Mexican hit the dorm, it was green light. If they put a black in the Mexican dorm, it was green light. Like, it was that type of time. It was when they was green lighting any nigga with a white tee, because somebody done stole some dope from some hood that a non-affiliate ain't got nothing to do with. And they was green lighting kids, women, all type of shit. We don't do that. When we get into it, we into it with the ones that's into it with us. We don't just go shoot up random Mexicans. Like, they be doing shit like that. And I'm talking about the gangbangers. This ain't all Mexicans, right? But we are not racist towards Mexicans. So the fact that y'all can't just salute something that was specifically for blacks is crazy to me, and it's giving racist vibes. It's giving entitlement vibes.
I mean, why do we gotta keep saying, bro? Why we gotta keep saying,
LA?
Why we gotta keep saying we not racist to Mexicans? We sitting up laying up having babies with all y'all bitches. Y'all know we not racist against y'all. Like, you see more Mexicans than niggas walking around than anything with baby strollers. So it's just some whiny shit. And I gotta correct something. The best Mexican rapper, that Mexican OT from Texas.
He's hard. Yeah, he's hard. He's cool.
I never heard none of his music, but he
is bro hard. But
me,
yeah,
like,
but he not even from LA though. He from Texas, and
Texas, they got a
They got a whole different program
They got a
out
whole
there.
different program out
They
there.
Mexicans is like blacks too, damn near. It's
That
totally
black
different.
people
That's how it
connect
is.
more musically with Mexicans from Texas than Mexicans from LA,
Yeah,
right?
that's how it is in the
Politics.
Bay.
That goes with anything.
That's
though.
how it is in the Bay too.
And
Mexican-
look, you literally had a Mexican get on a podcast and say, I would never even sign to a black label.
Yeah.
I know you're talking about.
And look, and that's the thing. When they make comments like this, I don't
It makes-
see any Hispanics getting on their ass. Like, why you talking about them black folks like that? But anytime we defend our culture, oh, y'all sound like y'all don't like Mexicans. Like, okay, why don't y'all get on the Mexicans that get out there and be saying shit about niggas? Because we be on niggas who be jumping out there like, oh, fuck Mexicans. Nah, bro, we fuck with Mexicans. We just don't fuck with who don't fuck with us. We don't be on no fuck the whole race type shit. Like, nigga, I know niggas who are, me personally, I done went and tried to talk to Mexican females and they like, look, I can fuck with you on the low, but my uncles and them, yeah, they on that type of time. I can't bring you to the house. I can't be seen with you. I can't be around my folks with you. Like, we got to be on the other side of town. They be on that type of time. If I bring a Hispanic home, my moms ain't saying shit.
That part.
Big difference.
Yeah. I'm a little bit younger. I grew up when we was kind of, it still was friction. I feel like it's always going to be that. But I grew up with, Hispanics, and they embraced our culture. We embraced theirs to a certain degree. I wouldn't say as much, but everything for the most part was cool. But you always had those ones that just didn't fuck with you because you were black. But I think a lot of it is the older generation trying to keep that shit alive because, like y'all said, a lot of Mexican homies I know and shit, they're cool and they respect us and they understand it a little bit more. And I don't really get no racist vibes from them. So I feel like it's the older generations trying to keep it alive, and some of the younger fools too, who is sort of brainwashed by it still, that are trying to keep it alive because they know that their children are now kind of learning what we're about and who we are. And when they do learn, okay, these niggas is cool, maybe what we heard was false, things become different. And now that the parents and the older generation doesn't have that power that they used to. And I think that's what they're afraid of, is that change ultimately.
But I feel like this, Khalid, it's all cool until it's in your household. You know what I'm saying? We can endorse each other's culture when we friends, but when it comes to dating card, and then, you bring somebody, you bring a black man home with your Mexican daughter, that's when it should get different. Then that's when that interracial start coming out, like, what you doing with this mayate in my household?
That's not, no, but that's not every Mexican. So I don't want to sit up here and say that's every
No,
Mexican.
I'm not saying
that's every, yeah.
But when they get upset, I'm gonna just tell you this. When they get upset,
you a nigga.
It's gonna come out. And just
God.
like if we get upset with like these damn Mexicans, like, I mean, that's what everybody does. And I'm not just saying blacks and Mexicans. Everybody does.
I mean, bro, like, I don't think we should be presumptive when they get mad. It's gonna be like this because it's even like that with black people. When they get mad, they're gonna trip on you. But like when Swifty Blue said that he didn't want to sign to a Mexican label, bro, from Paramount, it used to be a lot of beef. Back in the day with blacks and Mexicans in Paramount, but black people did not complain at all. We didn't say nothing to them. We didn't, like, as far as I've ever known, every green light that's been put out has been Mexicans putting out green lights on blacks, like, go kill them niggas, right? So we've never been a group that has really, like, went after any other group. So if people want to try to make this into an issue, I mean, they will. But I really think it was a little bit disrespectful and a bit like tone deaf for them to even bring that up. Like,
it was only like one of them. No, didn't the other nigga correct him?
Well, you could tell they kind of realized like 5 minutes in they was doing the wrong thing, and then that's when old boy came out like, we not really trying to make it about this, but it was already too late.
Right.
Yeah.
And what's crazy, niggas actually love Mexican culture, bro. Like, niggas love going down to Mexico. How many Mexicans is preaching about loving to go to Africa and going to fuck with niggas in Ghana or Nigeria? Like, you just don't hear about it, but you always hear about niggas wanting to go to.
You for sure seeing niggas false and all that.
On God, they out there putting the sombreros on. Like, bro, we embrace y'all culture, but the love don't be the same until it's time to benefit off the culture. Niggas, they don't just be, oh yeah, let me go fuck with the blacks. It's like, nah, I could go over there and do rap and make some money fucking with black culture or something like that. Then it's, oh, I want to be included. But like, just to come fuck with us, just to fuck with us is very rare unless they grow up around us. Like bro said, we got Mexicans from the set, real Mexicans that's from the hood. And every black gang do. Just like they got, be one or two Mexican blacks who grew up with them, and his name be Smokey or Shadow or something, and he a real Southsider. So it go both ways. So really, to be honest, it's no reason for Mexicans and blacks to be beefing, bro. And in 2024, a lot of Mexicans align with the white supremacist side of things.
I don't think
to the point where when they get locked up, guess who they run with?
What?
They run with the Woods.
I think, but one thing I think
the Woods.
You said what, bro?
The Woods, they accept the Woods. Ain't no Mexicans gonna really run with the Woods.
No, but that's what I mean, though. I mean, like the Southsiders, they can't share with us, they can't spread with us, we can't sit at the same tables, use the same phones, but they could do that with the Woods, though. When realistically, we're more alike than they are, but because they can benefit under the white supremacist culture that pretty much runs society, that's who they align with.
But I don't think
they call it N-word with the hard PR.
The thing is, we gotta stop. What I think we need to stop, what black people need to stop doing is lumping people in with other groups. Mexicans don't align with nothing but Mexican culture. To say because they don't agree with you on everything doesn't mean they're siding with the white man. They got their own side, bro. Like, we gotta, like, you could say that about some niggas. It's niggas who work with white people, sit up and work on the police force, all that. Does that mean collectively all black people are siding with white people? Mexicans have
we never said all. No,
listen, we have to acknowledge.
We never said all. We're speaking about a specific type. This is not all Mexicans.
But we need to. But what I'm telling you is,
I already elaborated. This is not all Mexicans.
But it's not as simple as
prison and jail politics. If a riot kicks off, the whites are going to help the Mexicans.
Exactly.
That's just how, unless you in certain level 4s, it might not be that way because the whites are strong enough to do that. But 9 times out of 10 in the county jail and in prison, they're going to align together to go against the blacks. That's for sure.
But we can't base the world on prison politics. That's not how the world works.
Yeah, that's really what I was saying. That's all that I was really trying to get at, was that I felt like we was bringing it with, which in rap culture, that's really what's predominantly there, right? So I mean, we're not wrong by doing that to a certain degree, but when you take it outside of that, it's like, exactly, not everybody's banging, or it's from a set or whatever the case is. So I don't think everybody's.
But most rappers that are Hispanic.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Rap, yeah, for sure.
But it's black people from Mexican hoods too, though.
Like, I never just said that. But look, let's be understood. Hip hop started in the streets. I hate when we try to brush that under the rug, bro. Hip hop is predominantly street culture. People of street essence. Either you were in it or you were a viewer of it. We wrapped our pain and our struggle. This was like therapy for niggas. So the most Hispanics who get involved in rap, they're of street essence as well. Let's stop playing. All the popular Hispanic rappers right now are Southsiders, bro. Like, let's knock it off. So the prison politics falls under that. That's the reason Swifty Blue said, "Oh yeah, I just can't sign to a black label." Why? Because they gotta pay them people behind the wall. They politics different. The ones behind the wall run their program. Niggas that's in jail, they're not running no program for no niggas on the street. Niggas on the street can't even run niggas.
Hey,
on
real quick. Do one of you niggas got a dog barking or something in
the
background? What the fuck is that sound?
I don't hear shit.
I think somebody got the hold on, let me see. I'm gonna mute y'all one by one.
It ain't me for sure.
Unless y'all hear some crickets.
Nah, that's Short. Hey, Short, you still got your headphones on? Your shit like kind of tweaking out.
No, I ain't got no headphones on, nigga.
Your Bluetooth.
You're the only nigga with a mic on.
Hey, but I'm gonna say this.
That ain't me.
Look, I'm gonna end it with this because we got another. While we speaking on the Hispanic community and rap, it's some whole other shit going on. I'm gonna end it with this though. Blacks and Hispanics shouldn't be beefing at all, bro. We're more alike than we are different. We got a common enemy. If you want to be real, it's the 1% versus everybody. I keep saying it. I'm gonna keep saying it until y'all wake the fuck up. We should not be beefing at all. When niggas went to Mexico and the Mexicans took us in and we was riding against oppression, that's how it's supposed to be. They want us beefing. They concocted this beef. They used to pick us up and drop us off in East LA if you stayed in LA. They would pick Mexicans up and drop them off in the Crip and Blood hoods, hoping we fuck each other up and kill each other. So that's a part of the plan because they know if we come together, we unfuckwitables, unstoppable. Tupac told y'all niggas, wait, it wouldn't be LA without Mexicans. Real shit. Ain't no LA without Mexicans. Niggas, like, what you mean? That's a part of the culture. That's a part of the West. You think West, you think Mexicans and blacks. Like, let's be real. I don't care wherever I go in the world. The first time I get off that plane, I'm going right for Mexican food every single time. Every time. So shout out to Mexicans. But we do got another topic to talk about because they've been online saying some crazy shit, and I want to hear y'all. I want to hear y'all views on it. So now Mexicans, people of Hispanic origin, are saying that they created hip hop. Some are saying they aided in helping create hip hop, and some are saying they actually created it. This is fucking mind blowing to me. Hip hop started in the Bronx, New York. Niggas created hip hop. Point blank period. I don't give a fuck what nobody talking about. Not only did we create hip hop, we created almost every genre of music: country, blues, R&B, pop. We created. We
did create everything.
We created hockey, baseball, everything. Like if you go back, a nigga created it. We just been erased from the history. So what makes you think we created all of these other genres, but we need help with hip hop? Let's be real. I see KRS-One. He out there. Oh yeah, come on, bro. You an OG, but nah, bro. You got to fall back. We're not giving the culture away. You're a guest in this house. Niggas created hip hop.
Hey, all they got to do is go watch The Art of Hip Hop. Go watch that, man. They're going to give y'all the whole essence and where it began and where it came from.
If you say, I mean, all I say is if you made me to make another me, right? Like, where's the Hispanic Jay? Where's the Hispanic Nas? Where's the Hispanic Drake? Where's the Hispanic Pac? Where's the Hispanic Big? I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. So I think the culture is branded, or hip hop is branded as us. So, I mean, maybe I'm not saying that y'all weren't in the beginning stages, maybe 15, 20 people. That's cool. I'm not saying that because I'm not super educated on it. But when you think of hip hop, you think of black people, period. Like to me, there's no other way around that.
They probably help with like the graffiti and like all the little side
shit. The b-boy shit.
This ain't even no topic, really.
But I'm gonna tell you this.
Nah, it's a topic, nigga. But this is the thing. Y'all gotta be on Twitter and social media shit.
No, I'm not saying that ain't a topic. I'm just saying back to what Brandon said earlier. What's understood ain't gotta be explained.
Oh, okay.
They trying to rewrite something that's already written in stone.
Trying to rewrite history. Like, come on, listen. The first nigga to spit a bar was black. So if you came and was like, damn, that's cool, and you start tagging and y'all tag better than us, and we was like, damn, okay, now we take a little tagging from y'all. You feel me? We break dance. Y'all like break dance. Y'all break dance too. Now we take it from each other. Yeah, you are now a part of the culture. But we started it. Before you started to b-boy and all that, it was already us.
Even on the gangster rap tip, my nigga, by all of us being from the West Coast, bro, at the end of the day, we started that shit. You know what I'm saying? Snoop and Dre, all that, NWA, we started that. They wasn't even out there, and it was gang. They had Mexican gangs back then. You feel what I'm saying? We started that shit as well with that genre.
And right now, too, it's prevalent. You realize it's right now more than ever with the emergence of social media and how we're able to just find out every damn day that we created something new. It seems like people are low-key really frustrated by that. And so a lot of people's job is to disprove that, or, you know what I mean, take the narrative away from that. And that's what we're seeing.
It's cool to go back into the police.
No, that's a fact. I just don't like the fact that the legends are some of the legends are co-signing. Like, oh yeah, they did start. Like now it's starting to get solidified, and it's like, damn, bro, you just really giving the culture away. We already don't own it. We don't own the labels. They raping us at the labels. Niggas ain't even getting paid. YG just came out and said, shit, I ain't get paid off none of my albums. I'm just now figuring the business out. All them platinum hits and platinum singles, bro said he didn't get a dime. All he got was advance money.
My question is, if they were in the beginning of it, I mean, what does it change? Do you get what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand what it changed to begin with. So, okay, let's say that is true. Then, what does it change?
Yeah, we do it better.
What changes is they can if they acting like they're the originators, then we can never say. Then they can have a 2 cents about everything that's going on with hip hop, where more so their opinion don't hold as much weight. But if you started something, yeah, your opinion matters. You should be included in more so than not. But at the end of the day, we started hip hop. Hip hop is predominantly been black. A lot of people has been allowed to transition over into it. And of course, they're gonna get support by their people. That's the only reason. Majority of black niggas is not slapping these Mexican rappers in their car like that.
At the end of the day, man, it's like this. Black people are gonna have to come get, we have to accept the fact that the old heads is sellouts, bro. They're gonna jump on whatever dick is swinging at the moment. I mean, you got old heads, the legends, co-signing gay rappers, co-signing drill rappers, whoever's gonna give them $5,000 or $10,000, that's what they're gonna do. Hip hop, in my opinion, is just terrible. Black community has done worse ever since the inception of hip hop. And when you look at the culture of hip hop, it's sellout culture. If we wasn't selling out to Jews and white people, now before we were selling out to Jews and whites, now we're selling out to whoever got a bag and they're willing to give it. You look at things like Source Magazine, Double XL Magazine. Oh, this is the freshman class. This the new group. They done had every color under the sun on the front of that shit. It's not something black people are going to be able to hold on to at all. Historically speaking, the facts are African Americans are credited with creating hip hop. Latinos are credited with helping with the development of hip hop later on. That's what it is. You can't argue with the historical fact. But when to try to act like we have the ability to gatekeep hip hop, it's an effort in futility. Hip hop sold out a long time ago, almost damn near from the start. So it's like you retroactively trying to gatekeep something. If they want to let them have it, let them go kill each other up. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to truly ever be able to claim any footprint in hip hop until it has the same negative impact on their community as it has to ours. When they got drill rappers running around smoking each other and shit and rapping about it, then they'll be a part of hip hop. We got a monopoly on that shit. So I don't think anybody else can hate each other enough to actually truly accept or adopt hip hop in any real fashion.
But certain things can become like a cancer, and you got to cut it out as soon as you see it, because it's a lot of things we could say that can't happen when half the shit that we invented got took over by other people. So to sit here and say eventually in generations down the line where they've been erasing our history, that's why it has to get cut out now. So I do understand the forefront of why niggas need to be speaking on it.
Nah, that's facts. It's like, whether you agree with it or not, if it's something that's a part of the culture, somebody from the culture needs to come defend it. Because I tell you right now, it ain't no way in hell something that a Hispanic created and then niggas start trying to take credit for it and they finna let that fly. It's not happening, bro. No other race. Anything the Asians created and niggas, oh yeah, well, you know, my uncle, nah, fuck all that, bro. Your uncle didn't do shit. Like, they jumping out there, they stomping on you 10 toes down. We're the only culture that's like accepting of other cultures to really truly be a part of our culture and profit off our culture. But no other culture lets niggas come profit off their culture.
But how can you gatekeep something when your own people gonna sell you out, bro? Like, just as much as we be like, that's ours, you have niggas like KRS-One, people talking about Hispanics create or Latinos created hip hop. They'll do anything for money, bro. That's what the problem is. The people,
but what you're saying,
the founders, the pioneers will do anything for a bag of money, my nigga. You're not going to be able to defend nothing like that.
I get what you're saying, but it's something to me that's kind of like, then you could say that with everything, right? Like, for example, you could say, okay, I'm a police officer, I'm a good one. Everybody else is bad, so I'm gonna just be bad too. Just fuck it. I feel like that's kind of what you're saying, and so why would we not continue to try to gatekeep hip hop? Just because other people are not trying to, or those people individually have tried to give it away. If you really are true, to the art, you love it, then why would you not keep trying to fight for it?
Well, I real quick, let bear with me on this one. Somebody got a background chirp, but I'll give you an example. Culture. I do Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. The Gracie family invented Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, but the minute the Gracie family allowed Zuffa to buy the name of that like fighting the tournament that they was running, which was I forgot what it was called. Zuffa became UFC. Now UFC controls Vale Tudo. That's what it was called, Vale Tudo, which was basically like street fighting, like two dudes in the middle fighting. Now UFC controls the narrative of Vale Tudo. The Gracies don't control it no more. And they don't try to control it no more. Now, because they basically sold out and taught, they started teaching people who weren't Gracies their art. Now you got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms everywhere that ain't got nothing to do with the Gracies. Once you let everybody start touching your shit, it ain't yours no more.
But can that
because you've given it to other people for money.
Savio, I mean, at the end of the day, some people didn't know business, being business savvy. Some people was captivating over that. And see, back then, the business sense wasn't being taught back then. They didn't even know it was going to be this profitable. You know what I'm saying? At the end of the day. So once hip hop became mainstream, then of course they were trying to make money because at the time, everybody was flat broke.
I'm looking at it. I'm just looking at it.
Hold on, real quick.
But I don't.
Real quick. Here's the flaw in that analogy you just used. Even though, yeah, other people, they got Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu gyms. Guess what? When you say Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu, that credit's still going to Gracie. It ain't no other family coming out like, oh, the Greens, they created the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu and the Gracies took it from them. No, niggas still give the credit, like the foundation, the Gracies. Yeah, it's spread and there's other gyms, but guess what? When you go down that history line, the Gracies' names is etched in stone. They trying to erase niggas' names. Go ahead, Kali.
No, I was just saying, damn, I honestly forgot what I was saying, bro.
Who trying to erase niggas' names? Who try?
They're trying to erase us from history, bro.
No,
What
not,
planet
bro.
you living on, gang?
Who are they trying to erase from history, bro?
Everything that niggas done, we don't get credit until we
get out there. Jordans, my nigga. They trying to erase niggas from history.
Ruckus, I was agreeing with you. What I was just speaking to was that that's not a reason to stop trying to gatekeep or fight for whatever it is that you deem is worth fighting for. That's all that I was saying. I'm not agreeing with that.
And we fight for something that actually has a positive impact in our community. Like that's all I'm saying.
Of course. No,
music is good for the soul. I don't give a fuck what you're talking about.
We need to put this effort. Why don't we defend STEM and send our kids to private school? Like,
but private school ain't even good for everybody.
But I was gonna say, but you don't think people that are millionaires aren't creating generational wealth for their families to put their kids in private schools? That's just the way the avenue they're making.
Hip hop is not creating generational wealth for nobody at this point.
Why is
most
it not?
Rappers are broke.
You saying most, but okay, what about the ones that ain't?
Okay, let me say this though. This is why you have to gatekeep your culture. We didn't gatekeep the culture, and it got taken over. So now we don't run shit because we didn't gatekeep it. We started inviting niggas, and guess what? They was like, hey, we finna get these lawyers involved. We finna do this, we finna do that. They make you think we in business together. Next thing you look up, you working for their ass.
We gave it.
You working for their ass for free.
We could blame these niggas too, but it's niggas that's signing under these niggas, and these niggas is doing the same thing.
Exactly.
That's a fact.
They didn't take nothing.
The line though, that wasn't at the very beginning though.
They
didn't record label.
Bro, they didn't take. Sorry.
Fuck. Even from Ice Cube to Dr. Dre to all these niggas been getting fucked. Not just Easy could have had a hand in helping Dre and helping Cube, but none of these niggas didn't. So it ain't always just about gatekeeping, but it's about keeping it predominantly black owned. We still can allow to make money off of these other people, but the things that we do should be more so us being in control of it.
And this the difference. When a nigga rapes a nigga with a contract, the nigga raping him, that money is still in the black community. Yeah, he raped him, but that money is still going to the nigga.
Listen,
we can deal with a nigga raping a nigga, but guess what? All right, he's still black. Hey, let's clean up our own backyard. When people is raping you, that money is getting taken from the community and going
even the language is wrong, y'all. Like, he's raping you. No one raped these dudes. These dudes have people who looked over them contracts and stuff. And if they didn't, they know what they're supposed to do. They, most contracts, they have to break it down to you honestly for the most part. But dudes see them dollar signs and they like, I'm broke as fuck. I ain't got nothing. Black people have a confidence issue. We don't have confidence in us. We don't have confidence in ourselves, so we try to get it off as quick as possible so we can get the cash reward. And we've been doing that since before rap was even invented. Even when we was just singing soul music, we was doing that.
The average black person,
juke joints and shacks and shit.
Black person coming out the hood is illiterate. That's like saying they need to understand the language that the people speak in the courts. These niggas don't understand shit. Half of them can't read and write, probably past a 5th grade level. That's the only thing why they be getting fucked. But at the end of the day, it's their fault for not educating themselves on it. But like you said, you should have people reading over it. But at another time, like you said, nigga might be broke and hungry and just signing anything.
Yeah, but even that though, right? Like the lawyer is not always your friend that's reading the contract. Sometimes the lawyer or the agent is taking more from you. A lot of rappers have found out that the accountant, that the person was putting the money away, the bodyguard, the right-hand man was actually, in fact, doing them dirty and siphoning them. So we can't sit up here and that's why we got to provide nuance when we're talking about the industry, because again, they've had control from the jump. Like when you think about it, did he start as? For instance, he didn't start as P. Diddy. He was a backup dancer. Do you get what I'm saying? Dr. Dre, who did Dr. Dre get on with? Jerry Heller. It was already the white Jewish people that were already on giving us the deals. And then coming from where we're coming from, there's that educational disconnect where we're not going to understand it. Even if you do say it to us, they know they speaking to a brick wall at that point. They're just doing that to say, hey, there's no negligence involved. We read the contract, we gave them pages 1 through 5. They signed it. So now there's no liability. Do you get what I'm saying on our end? So that's what I think that really is. It's not that they're doing it and we're completely understanding it. They're just doing it to do it. They know what it is.
Oh, Nick, you need to learn how to negotiate at the end of the day. You need to come with the deals and whatever the case it may be, instead of just accepting what somebody giving you. Because 9 times out of 10, if somebody come with a contract, it's going to be better for them and less for you.
But y'all don't think that people back then tried to come with those deals? When you watch the NWA movie, when you look at Pac and how Pac wanted to start his own record label and get into production, and you look at even Ice Cube, how he came in there and got his shit back, all of those things, people tried, but you can only try so much to where you see now niggas are getting blackballed. But back then, they have the money to sustain that. Niggas have the money to sustain that.
You had like E40 coming out the trunk. You had Master P and them like No Limit. They did it.
Bro, listen.
That's not everybody. All I'm saying is that is not the majority of rappers that are going to sign a contract. Maybe now in the internet era where they've already seen all these mistakes, but when you're looking at the pioneers of shit, they don't understand. They don't necessarily understand what's ahead. So you have to put that out there before just saying, "Oh, nigga,
let me say one thing. Let me say one thing real quick. I'm not even blaming the ones that's running shit because, first of all, kudos to them for being smart enough to say, damn, this could turn into something and monopolizing on it and making it make sense and making it make money. Because let's just be real. We was in the hood doing it just for the love. They saw something like, damn, this could spark something and put the business behind it. So who do we really need to be mad at? Them for jerking us or us for not having the business mindset that they had to make the culture financially beneficial for us? Because let's be real.
At that time, though, that information wasn't valued to us. We couldn't go out and get it. Like Google didn't exist back then.
Show. Let me ask you this: where did they get the information then?
No, let me say this real quick. I think we're making a lot of excuses.
That's fact.
Because in order for you to gatekeep something, you got to know your own people and you got to be honest about who you are as a group of people. Black people love spending money before they get it. Kanye West said that in The College Dropout, and that man was a college dropout. He knew how to read and all that. These dudes who were rappers, most of them were drug dealers. They knew all about making deals. They already knew about splits and whatever. The problem was, they're going to sign you to a 4-hour, they're going to sign you to a 4-album deal. They're going to hand you damn near $1 million. But with that $1 million, you are expected to produce them 4 albums. What do niggas do? Niggas run, go party up, buy a house, all that, and then the first album be bomb. Because usually that one, the studio didn't funded it before they gave you the next deal. You go spend all your creative budget, because that's what that is, your creativity budget. We spend that on bullshit. Then we go try to make an album. We try to rush an album.
But that's the talent.
Hold on real quick.
That's still a talent, though, bro.
You're talking about,
you got to have a team around you. The talent is meant to.
What I'm telling you is, you're saying having a team around you. Dudes got a bunch of leeches and homies around them. So we get the money. We don't do what we supposed to do with the money, and then when the money is owed back, we talking about we got fucked and they signed us to a bad deal.
Where's the talent is supposed to find that better circle if they all coming from the hood? You get what I'm saying?
How did they find it for their first album?
Would you say what?
How did they find it for their first album?
Again, they got found it typically back in the day. It's not like the internet time now where you can go blow up just on the internet. Then you had to be scouting. It wasn't, you had to be in a big city and you had to get blow up there. You have to blow up regionally, then nationally.
Niggas get money and they lose discipline. They lose momentum. Once they get that check, bro, when you be hungry, you spitting. Once like DMX. DMX came out with 3. Go ahead.
No, I'm
You'll
not.
think was raw his whole career.
I'm not refuting any of that. I'm not.
Hey, rest in peace, X. We not doing no X slander, nigga. You get DP.
I'm not. That's my favorite rapper. But X,
rest in peace, the dog.
Let me say
I'm
this.
not disagreeing with you.
Let me say this. X came out hot, 3-4 albums steaming. Once bro got that money, bro habits started to take over. And that's the way it is with most.
He had the habits before the money, though. So let's just be real, though. He had to have it. How much do you want a smoker to really do? Because let's be real. X was a smoker at the end of the day. If he didn't have that habit, he could have been Jay-Z before Jay-Z. You got to realize that
Elvis Presley was a white dude. He had a habit, but we not slandering him like we do our own people, though.
Nigga, it's the same way the rock stars get ran by the Jews as well. But we're not talking about that. The whole industry is ran by. We're not talking about that. We only talk about when it's black people. All I'm saying is I was never speaking to the bad habits we've became accustomed to and the lack of accountability. I'm not speaking to none of that. I'm speaking of the beginning part of when niggas are saying that niggas should have just knew better from the jump. That's the only thing I'm speaking on. And I'm saying that is to a certain degree impossible to have asked for them. And to not provide nuance to me is just, it doesn't make sense. That's
not impossible. You got a bunch of hustlers and drug dealers. These dudes know the game, bro. Like, you're selling records is no different from selling dope. That's why a lot of dope dealers become rappers. It's all about splits. How can we take this and flip it?
Hold on, let me
Jay-Z. Look at Jay-Z.
I never sold drugs. I don't know. So I'm not saying that's the truth, but it could be. I mean, but
are black people truly cursed?
Our mindsets are.
Look, hold on. Because I'm really thinking about this shit, right? In the Bible they gave us, it say we cursed, technically. Because now I'm thinking about everything that's going on with our communities. Are we just really truly cursed? Like, niggas really just can't get this shit right. And we have all the information. There's no more excuses. Like Short said, we didn't have Google and shit back in the day. Guess what? We got fucking AI now. Like, we got more than Google, nigga. We have robots and shit. You got a computer in the palm of your hand. You know the games they play. It's on display. They got thousands of documentaries for you to watch. Matter of fact, you don't even need to watch the docs. They telling you what they doing in your face and laughing about it. And we still can't get it right. So are niggas just truly cursed?
We're not cursed, but it's a lot of people mindsets that's fucked because when you go to different places, it's a lot of black people or African or whatever I should say that's living at peace, that's happy and living life how they want to live it to a fairly extent. Besides the material things, when we talk about curse, we don't talk about just as a human standpoint. Nigga, black people only mad when they don't have material shit or if they don't got a certain X amount of money. So they won't be grateful. Niggas will be pessimistic when it comes to a lot of shit, but a nigga could be out here living good and still complaining about why they not living better or why the nigga that's down the street.
I don't know how to send the link, Brilliance.
I don't think black people are cursed. I think niggas make the media look like we are, though. So and me personally, it's a difference between black people and niggas. Let's keep it 100. Niggas is the ones y'all was talking about out of town, out the country, acting crazy, not understanding how to read the room. Black people are people who understand the culture and move, however they move, but they not making an ass of themselves. And so until we, to a certain degree, eradicate niggas acting like niggas and that mindset, it's going to be ugly. And I want for people to understand that we don't have to act that way to be considered black. That's all that's the main thing I want to understand, because I feel like that's what we're attached to. That if we don't act that way, if we don't accept that, then somehow we're less black than what we are. And I don't think that's true.
I agree on that. I believe black people as a whole, we're on curse. It's the individual mindset. Subtle art of not giving a fuck. Your mindset is. Shout out to Mark Morrison. Like you said, niggas are the one who can't read the room, can't understand emotional intelligence like that. So when you say poor me, why me, you have this victim mindset. Of course, you're going to be cursed. Instead of having a can-do attitude and a solution-based mindset, you're going to always think of optimistic. I agree.
What up, Wiz?
That's cursed, not blacks.
I was trying to get on bad. I was like, man, y'all in my realm. Like, I'm literally this is what my vision, my purpose.
Yeah, what's the deal, bro?
You know what? Like, man, salute to y'all, man. Y'all building heavy right now. So me, I went to school, and I was in entertainment business. I went to the LA Film School on Sunset, right? So I'm already familiar with a lot of stuff y'all talking about. You know, I'm from LA, born and raised. So like, I think that we gotta like cut our people a little bit of slack though, because when you have all these forces against you, we could say what we could have did or what we should have did, but at the end of the day, we didn't. So we really can't cry over the spoiled milk. Like my guys were saying, the Google, like the information, and them just having teams ready. Like say for instance, right now we could go outside and somebody could come up with a good deal, and you'd be like, damn, I wish I had the money to invest in that because I know how to work it like this and that. But then you might have somebody else right there. You're like, I got the money to work it right now. You know what I'm saying? So they can come up on that deal and take advantage of that right away while you sitting back like, damn, I wish I had the bread. You know what I'm saying? But I'll say now more than ever. All right, let me get to the core foundation and what I mean. I think it's leadership. That's the main thing because y'all keep pointing to like it's certain people made certain decisions, whether we can throw out as many names as we want, Diddy, it don't matter. Whoever was in it, you know, and who reached the highest levels, Prince, Michael Jackson, you can name anyone, right? I think that that's what you said, Brandon. You said when people get the money and we trick it off, like we could say what we would have did, but you know what I'm saying? When you actually had that money in that time, we probably would have tricked it off too. We probably wouldn't have, but we don't know.
But look, bro, this is what I'm saying. We can't cry about leadership no more because everybody got to be a leader. Everybody got to be their own leader. Our community's fucked up because we keep relying on leaders. Guess what? If they hit the head, the body falls. So if we only got one leader we all following and they knock him down like they always do, now we walking around confused like, oh, where's the next Malcolm? Where's the next Martin? Nigga, let's all be the next Malcolm because I ain't even fucking with Martin anyway. Martin was agent, so I ain't fucking with Martin. But we all need to be
Martin
leaders.
has some good qualities too, though. I ain't gonna throw him out with the bathwater.
Listen, any nigga tells you to give up your business to another race ain't got no good qualities, bro.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you straight up. And we can't keep people up here because there's too many people trying to come on, and we gotta go to the next person. But here's the thing: Boys in the Hood taught you everything you need to know about black people. Either niggas don't know, they don't show it, they just don't give a fuck. Period. Because this is the issue. It ain't no damn curse. It's a bunch of egotistical niggas who don't want to listen to nobody, even when they don't know what they're doing. 90% of these dudes talking about I got fucked on a contract had somebody. It's only 6 degrees of separation. They had somebody that could have took that shit to, hey, bro, look this over for me. I don't really know what it say. But niggas are too egotistical. And when you lead with your ego, even the bitches are egotistical in our community. And when you lead with your ego, you get fucked over. There are black rappers, black singers, black actors who did well. Notice Denzel. Denzel does incredible. You never hear about Denzel having the problems that somebody like Jonathan Majors is having, but Denzel is smart, and Denzel was mentored by good people, and he kept good people around him. 99% of the time when a nigga fails, he got the wrong people around him. And guess what? When you try to tell them something, nigga, don't tell me what to do, or they sit up and act like they're going to listen to you, and then they don't. We know what the situation is. It ain't no generational curse. It's passed down ignorance. It's passed down ego. They mamas, they daddies probably had the same personality as them, and nobody ever taught them to be humble, to be smart, to be thorough. They got a handful of money, they go spend it. Most black people got bad spending habits. Look at black athletes. They ain't no different from black rappers. And it don't really matter your upbringing. If you wasn't raised right, you could have a rich black person have the same bad habits as a poor black person. It ain't no curses. The curses and shit are an excuse. Just like saying niggas didn't know back then Jay-Z is a dope dealer. But guess what? Jay-Z is a smart dude, and Jay-Z had good people around him. Jay-Z didn't start off rapping like a hood nigga. Jay-Z used to rap like a conscious dude. See what I'm saying? He was always a thinker. He changed his persona to the hood shit, but he kept that conscious mind. So people get what they want out of life.
Truthfully, I want to rap like common sense, but I made $5 million. I ain't been rapping like common sense.
Exactly.
So you're right.
But also, too, though, what I said earlier, your team. If you don't have a circle of people that's like-minded, that's trying to better you, because typically most people come from the poverty, you got to feed the whole village. It got to be somebody in the village that's going to want to have that back and want what's good for you instead of being an enabler. You get what I'm saying? You got to have that circle. Your team got to be strong, bro. not everybody around you mean you well. So you got to get out and network. So how were you supposed to do that when there was no social media and things like that back then?
Yeah, you can come up, click the link. It's in the chat.
Go ahead, Costa.
Hey,
So
hey,
the
you gotta turn your
question
camera
is-
on, gang. Hey, hold on. You gotta turn your camera on. We gotta see who we talking to.
Why I gotta turn my camera on, homie?
Man, turn your damn
This that type
camera
of
on.
show, gang. We don't do the anonymous shit. There you go.
Ain't nobody anonymous. Brandon know who I am out here,
I don't
man.
know who the fuck you is, nigga. Fuck is
Y'all
you?
always argue.
Hey, who you talking to like that?
Hey, y'all always argue every time you get up
Man,
here.
cut
Y'all-
Gus
Who is
up out
this
of here.
cat?
Hey,
Hey,
get your goofy- hey, this nigga-
wait. You and this nigga always argue. Hey, Costa, make your point.
Hey, like,
Let me
hey,
address
Come
the
on here with that
question,
Put
though,
him here
man.
talking to the host like that,
Hey,
goofy
hey.
ass nigga.
Hey, let's move through. Come on, guys. Go ahead. We moving through the people.
All right, it says, are black people truly cursed? I mean, based on what? You know, I don't agree with nothing these Mexicans saying, bro. I really don't give a fuck about it, essay. I don't care what they gotta think about me, and I don't care about their feelings either. So they can't get mad they didn't get invited to the cookout, fam. That's just how I see it. If you gonna cry, just go cry in the car. You ain't gotta do all that and put on a show and shit and try to shame us for being unapologetically us when they do it all day, every day, and it's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like I heard somebody say that they just want to fool with us now. I can see that. That they want to try to use us as allies and shit. But at the same time, bro, like I can't overlook the hatred that comes from Mexicans toward black people, bro. And we ain't got the same vitriol for them, you know, when it comes to anything. So that's all I gotta say.
Thank you, my brother. I appreciate you. We got a Mexican person up here right now.
Good looking, goofy.
Stop. What up? What up, my Peruvian brother?
What's
I
happening,
do
bro?
not. Hello, Brandon. I do not appreciate the xenophobia. I'm Costa Rican, and you know that.
Sorry. I didn't know. I forgot. I thought it was Peru, but Costa Rica. Sorry.
What's up? What you got on the conversation?
First thing, I just want to present something real quickly on the share screen. Give me a moment.
Are you supposed to come guns locked and loaded, already ready, bro?
Yeah, pretty much in that sense. Here we go. Hold on. Give me a second.
Oh, you got about 30 seconds, gang.
Yeah, I know. Here we
This
go.
is like rapid fire. We going quick on this one.
Yeah,
'cause
we
got a lot
boom,
of
boom, 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 boom.
Or just speak on your point.
This just happened. Please upload it.
I know, but speak while you uploading so we can know what the fuck going on.
Colombia and the U.S. hold summit for Afro-descendant leaders. This happened 15th of May this year. This was a reunion between Afro-descendants of Colombia and the United States, where conversations of realities that were happening within two Afro-descendancy or ADOS or FBA communities of both respective countries was happening. We've been trying to do this for the past 200 years because Afro-descendancy is not something exclusive to the United States and the Western Hemisphere. It's all over in this location. Out of the 669 million people living in Latin America in 33 nations, 150 million people are of Afro-descendancy, either monoparental or biracial, either one parent and the combination of Afro-Indigenous or Afro-White or Afro-Asian, etc.
Okay, so
in
blacks
this
in
sense,
Colombia. That's what you're getting at?
not only in Colombia, blacks from Mexico down to Argentina and the Caribbean.
I know, I've been all down there. So what's your overall point?
The overall point is as follows. One of the major complaints we have towards the United States is that systematically you raise our identity as Americans, calling us Hispanics. There's no such thing as Hispanics. And there's no one in the United States of the 60 million people who are of Latin American descent, either first, second, or third generation of migrants, that could ever debate me the fact that the term Hispanic is nothing more than a ethnical slur that erases the identity of what is Latin America and what is Latin America in the Western Hemisphere. Second, in matters of the music, let me clear something out. Puerto Ricans are U.S. citizens. Puerto Rico has been over 100 years territory of the United States. And the migration of Puerto Ricans towards New York, that was just citizens moving from Puerto Rico to New York. So their collaborations in matters of hip hop.
Are you saying they created hip hop?
No, I never said that. I always
no. You got to be fast with the point. Okay, Puerto Ricans are in New York. We know that they did not create hip hop. They were a part of it.
Are Puerto Ricans? Okay, are Puerto Ricans U.S. citizens?
Yes. I'm not worried about none of that though. The topic was that they're saying they created hip hop.
So you do not want to answer that, but you can then agree that by being U.S. citizens and being part of that citizenship, they contributed towards hip hop. I'm not saying that they created it. I'm saying that they were part of it and major parts. Gran Master Flash was a Trinidad.
No, they're not debating that though. We already agreed that they did the graffiti, there was b-boys and all that. But we're talking about the creation. Like when this shit started, for you to even be a part of it, somebody had to create it, and that was us. So that's all we saying.
Did so?
Wouldn't one of the basis of that hip hop be part of reggae that originated in Jamaica, for example?
We gotta move on. But did so? I want to ask you a question. Do South American people have Spanish blood?
Central American, South American, and Caribbean.
Do they have Spanish blood?
Okay, quick question. Do United States citizens have British blood?
Wait a minute.
I know where you're trying to get to that.
No, wait a minute.
Do U.S. citizens have British blood?
I'm asking you a straight up and down question.
I'm asking you the straight.
Well, hold on.
Yeah, Ruckus, you taking too long. No,
wait,
hold on.
What is the relevance of you bringing that up?
You're trying to say we're racist, but all y'all got Spanish blood, and Hispanic just mean you come from the Iberian Peninsula, which is where the people who raped y'all ancestors and made y'all came from.
So do U.S. citizens have British blood?
Listen.
Hey, this ain't a debate about who got the blood, gang.
No. It don't matter. We're not racist. When we call people Hispanic, that's not racist. That is the name.
Man, y'all got that nigga on here talking about some way other shit.
Yeah, he tried to change the narrative.
He booted me out, man.
Get on here
I'm
and
like,
say,
oh, that nigga to the
he got on some BLM shit.
Hey, he basically got on here. Oh, are they Americans? Well, then they help create hip hop. No, nigga, we created hip hop.
But you know what's more crazy? It don't matter. It's Mexicans that say I'm Hispanic.
Exactly, and that's what I was gonna get at too. They call themselves Hispanic.
No, Hispanic is on a job application. Hispanic is on a job application.
Talking about
in America, the place they trying to come to.
But go ahead, Wiz. Which topic you want to talk on? Because
all right, man. I see I gotta be cool, man. Brother, y'all gonna kick me off, man. Damn.
Nah, you gotta be rapid fire with the shit. You was long drawn.
I didn't know we was building like that. I mean,
hell yeah, we building.
I can't get 3 minutes. Damn.
3 minutes.
All right, so like, all right, let me try to sum up what my main point is. Although we can't, you can never depend on one leader. That's why I say leaders. Like you said, we need multiple leaders, but also I just think we need to build organizations and the people who sit at the top of those people. And then like when we build our pot, we always get people like these weird people that like they want the money, but they don't invest back in the culture. They might do one little thing, but they don't, like, let's say a Warren Buffett, or you know how like BlackRock owns like a ton of stuff. We need a dedicated group and board of people that's gonna get the money. When we get the money, just like other races do, they have their whole pot and we invest in everything that we care about. So like how we building right now, we could be building right now at the table. Let's say we got millions of dollars and we sit here debating like, yeah, I think we should do this for strategic reasons about this, and we're gonna protect our culture like this with this money because they think they're gonna do that, but we got something. You feel me? Just strategizing in general on a business level, but having an organization that's dedicated to that. I hope you know what I'm saying. And then using entertainment, like I'm in entertainment, so my vision is to get a platform where we have our own entertainment and media, right? And we have our supporters who, when we get our money together, we can start funding everything, but we not gonna be able to just change culture like the bar you had with Common, right? I want to rhyme like common sense. So you're not necessarily just trying to like, oh, we're gonna throw out everything. No, we just adding something else fresh, new. Like we can sit together and be like, all right, this is gonna be the thing. This is gonna be our little TV series, after we get our dollars up, you know, it's gonna be pushing this type of agenda. Because that's what it was, right? It was agendas getting pushed, but we wasn't at the head of the spear, so we was like subject to whatever they wanted to push, you know? Versus we the ones
At the
sitting.
end of the day, niggas can't be hating on niggas. Nipsey was a perfect example. He invested in his hood even when his hood was still hating on him, and it still ended up being his own damn demise. It's like the next person that comes up, you gonna learn from somebody else's mistakes. Well, fuck that. I seen how he went out. I'm not gonna do the same thing. So
No, he didn't move right though. He didn't move right though.
No,
You
wait, no,
man.
Bridge, don't make excuses. The thing I'm telling, we all from California. The thing I'm telling you is black people need to get their mind out of this idea that we gonna build anything through entertainment. Black people always think entertainment is some type of pathway to something. It ain't a single damn race on earth putting all they marbles in the basket of we just gonna entertain niggas to the promised land. That's not how that shit work, my nigga. Like,
but if you look at it, it's not.
Do you know how many black people got the same idea as you? Do you know how many black people been saying this for like 50 years? At some point, you're gonna have to do something different, my nigga. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again, expecting a different result. You're not gonna shake your stinking ass to the promised land, dog. I'm just telling you that. Like, as an older dude to a younger dude, bro, get some STEM, have some kids, put their ass up in a private
Let
school.
me rebuttal that. My thing is not that you right, but that's what I'm saying. Don't judge it so soon. Don't judge my stance and my bit.
We didn't have 50 years to judge this shit. It ain't soon.
No.
It's 50 years.
Yeah, but we haven't had it to what I'm talking about though. When I say entertainment and media, I'm saying let's say for instance you start off with music. I'm saying to put the message, because even to the point where when I say agenda is being pushed, we showing families that's building STEM or like this very thing that you're talking about, having that injected as entertainment though. Make it swag though, like, you know, so it's not like boring, but at the same time the message is like
success is boring, bro. Sitting up looking at stocks is boring. We need more boring shit.
We
like,
do. We do.
Brandon, but you cannot say that we cannot use a vehicle to get the money.
Let me tell you the difference you have, the best thing you got right now. You a young dude with an older dude like me telling you. When we was little, we had dumb niggas. Yeah, little homie, go in the studio, make an album. Yeah, nigga, take this A-ball. You got us now telling you. I get what you saying, bro, but it's been tried and failed too many times. Do something else, man. Go buy you a dump truck or
something. Had an entertainment and media platform,
bro.
Successfully.
Master P had an entertainment and media platform. Tyler Perry got a media. 50 Cent got one. We got that. It ain't.
I'm talking about people that's standing on the purpose and the vision and standing on it.
That's the thing you don't understand. When you get to that point, you get your priorities change, bro. If you got the thing you want, I guarantee you, if we talk, your whole conversation will be different from what it is today. Because dudes only talk about the community till they get the money. Once they get the money, it becomes about something else.
This is what we learned from.
Bro. Hey, not to cut everybody off, what's crazy about it is that, you know, when we're speaking on industry, I do agree with Brandon because, I mean, statistically, if you look at it, it's actually easier to profit from a small business than it is from going to the NBA, the NFL, or being a rapper. So we're actually taking the less followed route consistently over time when it's only a 1 in a million chance, instead of learning the principles like saving, investing, trades, education, whatever the case is, and then applying that to things that are more statistically sound. We're not doing that at all. Instead, we are focusing our energy on that. That's a fact.
But now, look at people like from BlackRock, right?
Hey, Short, we can't hear you. I think your mic muted.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you now.
No, I was saying, now that we know that this is the age of information, there's no excuse. Like now, like you said, we're banking on our kids being in the NFL, NBA. At this point, sports media is so big where they can start teaching them how to be a coach, how to be in a management, how to be a sports analyst. It's other things you can do besides be in the entertainment itself. It's so many platforms that you can do. You can talk about a podcast about the thing. It's so many ways of doing it rather than just trying to shoot for the moon where you can still be among the stars. You get what I'm saying? Media shouldn't just be the only way of making profit. We should be talking like Brandon just said. Go put your kids in a STEM program. Understand things and
all right, I got to clear that up though, because look, all right, so I went to school for recording and entertainment, so that's my lane of interest. But like I said, the whole point y'all missing. Y'all, I ain't gonna lie, y'all missing the whole point. The whole point is it could be a tire shop company that a person is, that's their interest. But the main thing is having an organization separate from the entertainment and media that controls everything. But I have, like, say for instance, Apple Music, right? If you go look up Apple Music, Spotify, any of the big digital platforms, they have subscribers in the millions, right? So that's subscribers, right? But since I'm standing on something that's for our culture, our future, I'm looking at it as supporters. So if people who invest in this is going to be for our investment group. So the investment group is going to be the backdrop. I'm just saying, me personally, that I'm going to use entertainment and media to jump it off, but I'm going to soon invest in all the stuff y'all talking about. I'm just going to use that to spread the message and the culture, like with the message. So we're not just making music.
What I want you to pay
everybody
attention.
else got that.
Listen,
Mine
bro.
gonna be the message.
Listen, bro. You brought up Apple Music. What does Apple Music stand on? Apple Music stand on Microsoft. Some shit that ain't got nothing to do with entertainment. Something you absolutely need. Billions and billions of investment dollars into something that you have to have. Then they ventured into music. No other group is building shit based on entertainment.
That's not true. Microsoft is different from
Brandon,
Apple, bro.
Hold on. Let me say this though. We really do gotta stop thinking we could just rap and ball our way out the hood. Like, let's be real. If we really want to change the community, we need to get involved with getting power and having the ability to change some of these laws and be in these courtrooms so niggas can stop getting raped in the courtrooms and being fucked on the police by the police force. Like, we need real power. Being a rapper, a ball player is not real power. We don't have a real power structure. That's the problem. Ultimately, yeah, you could go be a rapper and be a billionaire like Kanye or Jay, but guess what? The ones who got the power can end them billions like that. We've seen it with Kanye. We thought Kanye was untouchable. They pushed the button and that nigga was damn near begging to come back. So, like, let's be real, bro. We need actual power that they actually fear. They don't fear us.
Viral.
We close to them.
Viral.
Something happened to us. Hold on, Brandon. Something happened to us. What do? We get signs and go tear up our own communities. Niggas don't even go tear their shit up. We tear our own shit up. They don't. It's like a child throwing a tantrum. They draw the line and say, yeah, you better not cross into this wealthy neighborhood. And they let you cry yourself to sleep. When you tired of burning your own shit down, you go home and nothing's accomplished. So until niggas want to get real serious, it's never gonna change, bro.
How many other racist leaders is from athletes or rappers? You don't see no white people that's in their forefront of leaders is gonna be a motherfucking artist or a damn athlete. They're never gonna be the vocal point of speaking for a race.
Hey, we're not gonna be the same like every race. So I'll say that though. We're not gonna be the same.
Let me say this real quick. Hollywood was established and incorporated in 1903. America was established in 1776. Hollywood is the entertainment wing of America. You know what you need to have entertainment? You need people who can afford to go out and pay for that entertainment. We're doing shit. We're hustling backwards. We're trying to put the cart before the horse. You build the foundation economically. Then when people can have the economy, then they can go pay for the luxuries. Yeah, we're trying to build the luxuries before we build the economy. And that's not the way it works. And I really would ask you to just listen to us as older black men. We're trying to tell you something that's going to help you. I know everybody think they're going to rap and produce their way to success. But if you look at the history, look at the record of that, it doesn't pan out that way 99% of the time. Becoming a successful rapper, the same as becoming an athlete, less than 1%. So you got to build a foundation of something else. Then you can go and venture into the more risky stuff. But guys, are we wrapping this up? Because we losing steam quickly. I don't know what y'all.
I think you missed the point though, Brandon. I appreciate you bringing me up.
Yeah, I'm gone. My phone about to cut off.
Hey, this shit was good though. Hey, Brandon, that was good work though. At the end of the day, fam, I agree with you on that last point. We definitely need to be more into investing and knowing about finances and things like that with our community, and not just rely on just being entertainers and athletes. At the end of the day,
and then leave our kids to the Sharks then. because we gonna try to instill in them all this and all that, and then Sexy Red gonna be coming home because the tuner's in their head.
Do you have any kids? Do you have any kids?
Yeah.
So as long as we all focus on our own kids, we ain't got to worry about that.
That
You
part.
raise yours, I'm gonna raise mine, and we gonna meet up in the middle, and they're gonna be all right. I don't even worry about nobody else's kid, but I know Viral got his kids. They good. I know mine good, and our kids gonna be able to do something. I ain't worried about Bonquisha kids. Ain't really shit you could do for them anyway.
No,
Unless they parent gotta want it. And that's the problem with
right.
black people. We can't save everybody. We can't drag corpses across the finish line. We got to sprint ahead and get something first. And then later on, maybe they can come and be a part of it.
So that's what you took from my thing, from my main point was that entertainment media was the main
said
point.
right now. From what you just said right now.
Because right now it seems like you being a contrarian because you think my main point was we need to use entertainment media, and that's the thing. Or was when I was talking about BlackRock and how we need the organization. The main thing is fundraising, but also we need to shape the culture when people look at what they see on TV and what they gravitate towards. We still have to be in that realm.
But when we get this money to fundraise, what are we investing this money into? We don't have any hospitals. We don't have any grocery markets. We're not farmers.
That's what I'm saying. That's what we're gonna sit down and talk. I don't put everything out there because it's not gonna be for everybody. I was just trying to like use the main points. Like everything that we need, we're gonna sit down and bring that money in. But like I said, when it said leaders, one thing I noticed, we can't be quick to shoot each other stuff down because we may not understand the intricacies of everything, just based off a couple minutes, on the platform, because that's not the main point. The main point is to be BlackRock, is to have your tentacles and everything, like you just said, to own our own not entertainment,
hey, y'all.
education, grocery stores, all that. No,
hey, not to cut
we
you
gotta
off.
start somewhere because our money gonna be limited. So we gotta be like,
hey, look, not to cut you off. I gotta go. You feel me? It's been great. We'll be back again tomorrow, same time tomorrow. Make sure y'all tune in. Make sure you share, like, subscribe to the channel. We got a new episode dropping. I'm uploading the footage right now. We got a few episodes in the chamber, some viral shit. So y'all just stay tuned. Make sure y'all share, like, comment, subscribe. Keep us in the algorithm. Realest podcast on the motherfucking world, in the world. You feel me? The Viral Way. Any final words, Ruckus? What's the deal? You want to plug your channel?
All these people on my channel already. Y'all go over to the Viral Way podcast and subscribe to the bro channel.
Bang.
The Viral Way podcast. Thank y'all.
Viral. Let's hit another one, baby.
We out of here. Bang.